I have a business degree and I've been selling TCG for years. I've studied marketing, operations, supply chains, finance, all of it. And you know what I realized after years of actually selling cards? A lot of my degree didn't prepare me for the actual game here. Not the bots, not the scalpers, not the panic on release days, not the loneliness, not the constant chaos, and definitely not the days where I had to fail over and over, fix each failure, and keep showing up for myself anyway. Business school never mentioned the bots. That's a big one. College taught me how to forecast demand, which is great. I can financially forecast things. But what it didn't teach me is how it feels when 500 bots scoop up a product you were trying at 6 a.m. to get for your customers. Or worse yet, it scoops up you and your customer's product, and now you have nothing to give them, and they have nothing themselves. It didn't teach me how to handle grown men elbowing each other in a Target aisle, or how to respond when people say, your price is a scam, when you're literally selling below MSRP. Business school says make a great product and people will come. But reality says, I hope you clicked fast enough before the Discord whales cleared the inventory. This TCG industry doesn't operate on theory. It operates on speed, scarcity, and chaos. If you're not ready for that, you just kind of lose. Business school never warned me how lonely this would be. I used to think of entrepreneurship I used to think it would be exciting, challenging, energizing. Think Gary Vee, Alex Hormozy, collaborative. But the truth is, a lot of days, it's just kind of quiet. No classmates, no professors, no feedback, and no one checking your work. Just a stack of boxes, a to-do list, a gut full of anxiety, and no one to ask, am I even doing this right? That's what they don't tell you. You go from being surrounded by people in school to spending hours alone to build something, wondering if you're crazy. And here's the funny part, sometimes you are, but you still have to ship stuff. Business school didn't prepare me for the constant change, even the change management class itself. School has a syllabus, a semester, a final. But out here, the rules change while you play the damn game. Distributors can just ghost you. Allocations can vanish. A product you bet $5,000 on gets reprinted out of nowhere, and now you're underwater. You go from supply constrained to demand constrained like a light switch, back and forth. Change your whole business model, right? One week, everyone's fighting for Paldean Fates, and the next week, they're returning it unopened. And if you're not adaptable, if you're not fast, you're cooked, brother. The degree didn't teach me that. The business of TCG taught me that. Business school didn't teach me how to deal with scammers and liars. So in college, your worst case is a group partner, hey Tiger, who doesn't pull his own weight. In this business, people lie for sport. Buyers file chargebacks after you ship. Sellers who sell damaged cards and say, it wasn't like that when I packed it, and just ghost you. People who call themselves store owners, but they're just flipping Costco boxes on whatnot for a markup. And you know what's worse? Some of them still win, because the market here rewards speed, not honesty, unless you actually build a brand that changes that. There's no textbook on dealing with that. There's no syllabus for what to do when someone fakes a refund and wins. You just eat the cost and keep going. Business school never taught me how to fail over and over, fix it, and then still show up tomorrow. So in school, failure is a letter. You don't even pass if you fail. You get a C, maybe a D, and then you move on. In this business, you have to fail a lot. You fail to learn. Failure is a box that doesn't sell. It's $800 you don't get back. It's an order you messed up and now the customers won't come back. And worse is you fail in public. There's no GPA. There's no makeup test. You mess up, you lose. You lose money, you lose trust, and you lose momentum, which is the worst of all. And the worst part is you ship the rest of the orders the next day regardless of how you feel. No one cares that you're stressed, tired, doubting yourself. That's the part business school didn't teach me. This isn't about bashing college. I'm glad I went, but the degree gave me the outline. The cards that I sell, that's what gives me the scars. And I'll tell you what, I've learned more from bad product releases, whatnot scams, slow months, hype dying, shipping disasters, chargebacks, live streams with 2 viewers than I ever did in lecture halls. Not because the professors were wrong, they were right, but because this game, it actually is different. This game actually changes while you're playing the game. So if you're out here wondering why you feel overwhelmed, why you're exhausted after 12-hour shipping days, why your textbook advice isn't working in the real world, let me be the one to tell you, no, you're not broken, you're not stupid, you're just playing the game now, and it's harder than they said it would be. But if you can roll the dice and keep rolling after you get nat ones, you're still going to win. That's what matters. Not because you were taught, but because you were forged. I have the degree, but I've learned more from scalpers, bots, scammers, stamps, and mistakes than I ever did in class. That's the truth. Subscribe